Now it all makes sense. Come to an understanding, it's very important, because if you go with the war part, to just be broken bodies and damaged minds. Why did it ever come to this? That is the question of the day. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and if you are new here, thank you for joining us. My name is Paul. So today we'll be watching Attack on Titan Season 4 Episode 3. Okay, so this time I'll be jumping straight into the episode. If you want to see my discussion about the last episode, just check the last episode. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, I'm just excited to run through this. Okay, so we'll be going very fast with the intros. Alright, so with that being said, let's get into this. It's been a ride so far with the other side of the sea, so let's go for Season 4 Episode 3. Let's go. Onegaishimasu. Okay.
私たちは見捨てられたんだ。だから壁に囲まれた収容所に住んでいるんだよ。私たちには悪魔の血が流れているからね。
Just imagine your parents telling you all this.
そのせいだ。お父さんは
Just stoking their hatred just like
エ
that.
ルディア人と一緒にはいられないんだよ。マーレ人に生まれていれば。
What a messy situation that they are in here. Really sad.
あの頃俺はマーレ人になるために戦士を目指してたんだ。
And man, I must commend the animation. It looks so good. And these are just kids, and that's just the really crazy part. And that was the Kai. Man, just look at all of them. Chai, Reiner. Oh, come on. Even at this age, he's already saying that. Oh, loco. Man, they're all just so eager to prove themselves, especially Reiner. Bertolt. So his mom was Eldian, his dad was Marlian. She's not even paying attention. Always in the world of our. To be a hero indeed. Well, too bad things don't just work like that. Things are more complicated than it being just told black and white. Just see from that side now to that of Eren. Same walls, the same goals, freedom and whatnot. Man, what a very well told story. Cool. Bam. Monster. Okay, here we are. The Door of Hope. I want to say this in Japanese, but I don't know the meaning of door in Japanese. I rather the word for door. I know hope is nozomi, or rather wish is nozomi. I don't know for door.
こいつは何でもできる汎用性が強い。高い機動力と持続力に加え、硬質化を交えた。 They totally changed the design for the looks of the Titan in this season so much, other than how they were initially drawn and animated in the last seasons.
マーレの盾となり攻撃を引き受ける運が合っている。アギトの巨人は強襲型だ。
An assault weapon.
強力な爪と顎で大抵のものは砕く。
Whoa.
獣の巨人は相変わらずだ。他より多少でかい。兵器になっちまうとはな。何より奴の血には秘めた力。
Definitely. This looks a bit like CGI. That's the Beast Titan there.
並外れた持続力で長期間の任務に対応できる。そして超
Colossal Titan. Largest of all. Ah.
破壊の神だ。フーバーなら使いこなせるだろう。
Okay, they drew the, or rather, they animated the arms of the Colossal Titan looking all lanky. While in season 1, it was a bit buffed up. That's the arms.
兵士隊は先代より能力が折れ、軍の決定には疑問がある。共に始祖奪還計画を託すなど。
After excessively brainwashing and forcing them, anyway, to some extent though, crush a nation. Man, that's insane. Someone went to pull some strings. I wonder if they were twins, because they don't look that much different height-wise. Well, they have different hair color. Oh. It had something to do with it. Kai. And this is what they celebrate. Making kids do all this. And elevating their family in the process.
そこで母さんとカリナ・ブラウンと出会った。ほら見てよ、僕と母さんはメオマーレ人になったんだ。これで一緒に暮らす。
Reality check
女に言われてきたんだ。
1.
俺に復讐するためにくそよりによってガキを戦士に。お前の出自が調べられたら俺の一家はおしまいだ。俺を縛り首にしていいんだろう。俺は逃げ切ってやるからな。エラエルディアの悪魔の親子から。
So much just thrusted on a small teenager, just like that.
そうだ。父なんか
Okay, that's when they shipped off.
託された選ばれた戦士。島の悪魔からみんなを救い、世界の英雄になるんだ。
やっぱり夜道はあまり進めなかったな。
雲が出てきたから。
One man's hero is another man's oppressor and demon.
壁の王は
It depends on where you're looking from.
彼の研究を信じろよ。
そうだ。後戻りはできない。俺たちは明日、壁を。
まさか島の悪魔を殺すことをためらっているのか。俺たちは世界を代表して悪魔を裁くべく選ばれた戦士。
Look at how he's looking at him. If only they just turned back.
ライナ、すまない。お前は本当は戦士に選ばれるはずじゃなかったのに。持ち上げたり、弟を貶めたり。
Kai, imagine hearing this in the middle of an operation.
は？
俺は弟を守りたかった。ライナ、すまない。
Reality check number 2.
なんで謝るんだよ。
Kai. And they would have been fast enough to react to this if it's not for this their conversation. Okay, that's how that happened.
ベルトルト、兄、セル、食われた。俺のせいで食われた。ここで死ぬんだ。
Okay, that spooked me out a bit.
やるじゃん。長距離走であんたに負けたの初めてだよ。
The man just bawled away so fast.
あの巨人を抑えておけばアギトを失わずに済んだのに。もうマルセルは帰らない。もういい、帰ろう。アギトを探して帰る。どこかで人の姿に戻ってるはずだ。マルセルの指揮なしじゃ任務を果たせっこない。
ダメだ。このまま任務を続行するんだ。
If only they just
あんたは
went
このまま
back.
帰れば鎧を剥奪されて次の戦士に食われる。私の知ったことじゃないけど。
俺だけだと言い切れるか。 3人とも逃げた責任を俺だけが問われるのか。自分たちだけは粛清されないと確信を持って言えるか。こいつがアギトの巨人を使って逃げたら俺らの巨人じゃ捕まえられっこない。すぐに超大型を使いこなしただろうが。このままじゃ俺たちはおしまいなんだよ。始祖を獲得しなきゃ。もう故郷には帰れないんだ。
その冷静さの100分の1でも発揮してくれれば、アギトもマルセルも失わずに済んだ。
Yeah, that's true.
私たちを脅すってわけ？
Wow, man.
あんたが我が子に弁明しな。全て自分の責任ですって。いえ！何が名誉があれ人だ。選ばれし戦士だ。
Yikes.
自分のことしか考えてないくせに。私もそうだ。生きて帰んなきゃいけないんだよ。
Man, that's so brutal, man. Okay. Well, that was a whole lot of pent up emotions. Okay. Man, this is when he stepped up and switched.
もうやめてくれ。手段だエロ。みんなで。
Ah, there's one blood in her eyes. Kai, man. I wanted to actually choke her to death there. Ah, and then this happened. There's always more to everything that meets the eye. And this totally ignored him. Just look at the confusion in the eyes. Kai. But after saying all this, can you still, I don't know, feel that hate you once felt for them in season 1? I mean, what are your thoughts? Now we can see what was going through their mind when they did all this.
まだ終わりたくない。まだ何も分かってないんだ。
ここは
ウォールローゼの中だ。
After they caused this amount of suffering.
ごめんな、マルセル。俺、本当の戦士になるから。
貴様は何しにここに来た？人類を救うためです。
Now it all makes sense.
俺の村はウォールマリア南東の山奥にあった。あれは明け方だった。やけに家畜が騒がしくて、耳慣れない地響きが次第に大きくなって、それが足音だって急いで窓を開けたら。
Okay, this is after they broke the wall.
その後は覚えてないが。
Okay, this is the story that they used now to tell the other 104 cadets.
3人残してな。
What a way to get their story straight.
よう、ジョーちゃん。こんなじじいをつけました。なかなか男を見る目があるようだな。
私は旅籠で生まれた。
She's just a kid.
そこで働く母から父親の話を聞かされて育ったから一目で分かった。
Now they come up with this, their stories so fast.
パパにハグしてほしければまず両手を上げろ。
絶対にないと言い切れるの？
妹に誓ってねえな。そいつは俺が一番笑えない冗談だ。
ひどいよ。パパ！
She's so quick with the kicks.
おいおい、もうパパが嫌いになる年頃か？
この足の感じだと今日は雪か？
いや、この上半身は晴天だ。
よーってことにしとけ。
Analyzing the sleeping position. Okay.
起きろ、ベルトルト。
あんたたちが友達と遊び疲れてぐっすり眠る頃、私はオートのドブの中を這い回った。あいつがいたんじゃ。もう喧嘩。
Okay, that she wasn't the underground. That's
集めた情報を持って
because
周り
that's
に
the
帰る。
sewer now, so it has to be the
どんな情報
underground.
でも歓迎してくれるよ。
本当にそう思っているのか。5年の成果を持ち帰ればマーレは失望するだろう。
じゃあ何？どうしろっての？
ウォールローゼを破壊する。始祖の巨人をあぶり出す手段はもう他にない。
Well, I get all this, but the truth is, I really can't just forgive them for, smashing all the walls and causing all those suffering, deaths and whatnot. No matter the reason.
孤立するお前の態度の方があからさまで。
吐きそう。 これ以上顔を近づけないでくれる。
She was clearly disgusted of him. If only they just turned back.
同じ夢を見るんだ。タクシーで首を吊ったおじさんの夢だ。なんで首をくくる前に僕たちに。
Oh. That's the same person that told them all that. Hi. I first actually thought it was another person. I didn't know it was him.
エレン、少し休め。死んじまうぞ。
くそ、どうやったらそうなれる？お前や、ミカサみたいになるにはどうやったら？このままじゃ、俺は何も果たせず終わっちまう。
Man, truly the betrayal is deep.
ただやるべきことをやる。ただ進み続ける。
Keep moving forward.
それしかねえだろ。
そうだよな。
Ah.
巨人を一匹残らず駆逐するんだろう。お前ならやれる。
Hi, and this piano low tones. Hi, man. Oh, he almost offed himself there.
このままじゃダメだ。
Only these kids kept him going. Kai.
そうだ。俺にはまだあいつらが。
The red sunset.
おい。
Ah, there we go.
経過は順調みたいですね。会話できるくらい回復して。まあな、ここに心的外傷の治
Kai,
療に来てる。
man, I cannot just forget this iconic
帰れ
voice.
ないってことにしてるが、本当は帰りたくないだけだ。
You know, the first time I watched this when it aired, the minute I heard this voice, I screamed at the top of my voice, man. Gosh.
そんなことはしませんよ。
Man.
怪我してるな。戦士になるための訓練か。ええ。でも俺は。
Eren Yeager.
同じ候補生に
What a way to infiltrate.
俺の出番はなさそうです。それはよかった。君はいいやつだ。
A perfectly done time skip. I mean, just used a couple of episodes to just show us a whole lot.
俺はそいつを戦士にさせたくなく
The
て。
story, writing of this is just top tier.
その候補生は女の子か。
Mm.
ここじゃ有名なやつですよ。
Ren has
この
been
前の
telling
戦
them
争で
for
も
so
活
long.
躍したくらいで。誰だって次の鎧はあいつがいいって言うはず。でも、俺は力がないから。何もできないまま終わるんだ。俺はここに来て毎日思う。
Why did it ever come to this? That is the question of the day. Today and always, even in the present day.
自分自身も失う。こんなことになるなんて知っていれば、誰も戦場なんか行かないだろう。
Newsflash.
みんな何かに背中を押されて、地獄に足を突っ込むんだ。大抵その何かは自分の意志じゃない。他人や環境に強制されて仕方なく。
Man, this will take immense amount of control to be able to, maintain what Eren was doing here. With a cut off leg, lost eye.
地獄の先にある何かを見ている。それは希望かもしれないし、さらなる地獄かもしれない。それは、進み続けた者にしかわからない。
Only those will listen to that statement again.
さらなる地獄かもしれない。
Only those who keep moving forward
進み
will
続けた
ever
者
know.
にしかわからない。
Come on. What a show. Man, what an episode. Man, seeing all this from their perspective never just ceases to be thought-provoking and just deeply touching, man. It's just hard to imagine all this being thrust upon teenagers and kids. I mean, it's really just insane and just crazy. Wow, man. Even Reiner's mom saying all that to him, trying to stoke his own hatred and all, and giving him a reason to want to change things for himself. Hence the reason why, he kept saying all this about him wanting to be a hero, this, that, and the switch and whatnot. I mean, it's really quite crazy, man. Gosh, so they had the chance to turn back there like multiple times. They could have just left all this and gone back. But well, even if they went back, man, they would have still, eaten them and sent other people. I mean, so what difference would that have made? Anyway, what that happened would have still happened, Joe, even with all that, even if they went back and whatnot. But still, irrespective of all this that is shown, it doesn't change the fact that, man, they really caused a whole lot of deaths. I mean, over 200,000 if you're adding, plus when they tried to retake Walmaria, you know the story that was told in season 1 when they sent everyone, the inhabitants of Walmaria, including Armin's parents, to go back to take Walmaria. They said about 250,000 or thereabout, if I'm not mistaken, died and all that. So if you're adding up to the casualties caused directly by them breaching the wall, including those men, you can see how much the dead bodies pile up. I mean, it's just insane. So yeah, I might feel for them and all, but man, all this really just still just, you know, can't go away. You know, even in reality, even knowing the reason, it doesn't change the fact that they did a whole lot of crazy evil stuff. I mean, but man, it's really quite sad and all. And man, them showing Eren at the ending there was just crazy insane. That his voice would forever be iconic, and what he said there, man, you know, seeing something far ahead. And I don't know, I'm trying to paraphrase, but let me just look through what exactly he said at the end. I love the statement there. I'm coming. Okay, so first of all, he's saying, why did it ever come to this? I mean, the next was, if people ever thought that it would get to this, nobody would go for, I mean, and that's just the reality of the matter. Then most people are pushed by something and forced to march into hell. I mean, it's like a personal motivation and all. Now that something wasn't their choice. Their situation or others made them do it. Now, that line is just goes really intricately deep, and we even see it to this present day in our time. I mean, it's just really insane that the whole show really says a whole lot about modern day things and whatnot. I mean, it's just really mind-boggling when you just settle down and think about everything. Let me read more. I just love this last statement that Eren was making here about people who push their own back see a different kind of hell. Then he ended it by saying, only those who keep moving forward will ever know. I love hearing that, and man, really goes deep, Joe. Different reasons for doing different kind of stuff, both atrocious and whatnot, but we should learn to just lead with love and all, and try to know more about the other side rather than blindly just hating on them. And I don't know, if possible, come to an understanding. It's very important, because man, what you just end up with if you go with the war part will just be broken bodies and damaged minds, as he made mention of here. Anyway, I'll anchor this here. This was really just so touching, so interesting, so fascinating, and even Reiner wanted to end himself there was just really quite sad, man. You know, the betrayal really just, it goes too deep, like too deep, and his only reason for not doing so was when Falco touched that building. I mean, that was another level of really piercing, man, heart touching. Anyway, I'll anchor this here. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe button. I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.